Batman, The Mask of the Phantasm, the animated movie that followed on the Batman, the animated TV series, has just been released onto 4K. And here I have the HMV Steelbook edition, HMV exclusive, that I'm going to open for you. We're going to take a look. So let's get into it. Hi everyone, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel on this very hot Saturday. Yes, you can see I'm very hot. So I've just received from HMV the Steelbook HMV exclusive edition of The Mask of the Phantasm. This was I believe it was a 1992 movie. And at this point in time with Batman, what the idea was that Warner Brother had at the time is they wanted a live action movie every second year, and every other year they would do an animated movie. However, when this film came out on its cinematic release, it didn't do very well, unfortunately, but it is a very, very good film. I'd say the reason why it didn't do particularly well is because story-wise, it's very adult orientated, not so much written for a friendly child audience. It's a proper story, you have to follow it. It runs for 76 minutes, and the fact that we've got this on 4K is just fantastic. It really is. Yeah, so we're going to open it up and take a look anyway. But I will say it does come in a rather thick box, but it doesn't look too clever. But let's get into it, literally. Okay, so here's the release. As you can see, it's still got that HMV sticker on it. Let's get rid of that. So, yeah, there we go. But when I say it's not overly great that it's got a thick box, it has got a thick box like so, is that you can see it's pulled in. Even the shrink wrap pulls it in. That's because there's a comic book inside, an exclusive comic book or something. I don't know whether it's exclusive in the sense that it's just, I'm half expecting it to just be a reprint of other stories that have been done, but we will have a look. But let's get the plastic off first. So I was surprised that this has come as thick as it is. I was just expecting a Steelbook edition with a small comic book inside. Now, as a comic book collector, I think it's great that there's a little comic in there. Of course I do. But I do have most of the Batman the Animated Series comic books. So, yeah, but here we go. So let's have a look on the back. So, the Dark Knight must save the city from a new threat. Yep. Based on the hit television show, Batman the Animated Series. Special feature, Kevin Conroy, I Am the Knight. So, there isn't much in the way of special features on there whatsoever. However, there's your text spec on the back if you want to take a look at it. Like I said, the feature runs for 76 minutes. So let's get out what is within. So here we have the stuff that is within. Wow, okay, no, that's quite good actually. Oh wow, I'm pleased with that comic. Well, we'll have a look at it in a minute, but let's have a look at the Steelbook first. So there's the Steelbook, there's the art. Lovely, lovely image. I don't know what that marking is there. It's done in production, it looks like, look. But yes, it's not dented in any way. Doesn't seem to be. A lovely image. Truly grand. There's the back. Side, sorry. Onto the back. There's the back. That's Bruce Wayne's love interest in it. Joker there. Mark Hamill voiced. Kevin Conroy, the late Kevin Conroy. Front and back together is like so. So that's really nice. And open it up and take a look at the inside. So we get one disc, which is just the 4K. It's the way things seem to be going now. And inside we have a nice image there of Batman and Joker. Yeah, so, you know, it's a nice Steelbook. Certainly is. Yeah, it's pretty decent. So here we have a comic book. Okay, so it would have fit inside. It would fit inside the Steelbook. However, I believe it to be too thick to take it. We can but try. Let me try before we take a look at it. Yeah, I mean, I don't even want to go under there, does it? Yeah, that's not going to shut. Because the reason it's so thick is because it is actually the official comic adaptation. So it is the comic book of the film. So you can read the film in comic book form. Yeah, I think that's great. I think that's really good that they've reprinted the actual animated movie comic book adaptation to put into this. I've probably got this somewhere in my collection from back in the day. I mean, I've got tons and tons of boxes, do you know what I mean? So finding it would be another thing. But I don't even know if this finishes it or if this is just an issue 1. Yeah, no, it does finish the story. It's the whole comic book adaptation, which is fantastic. You know, I think that's a wonderful inclusion into it. Because it is a one and done story. Sometimes these giveaway comics are sort of like continued in this other graphic novel that you have to buy or something like that. But yeah, it's actually, it is the comic book of that. So that's great. It really is. So there we go. You have the Steelbook. You have the comic book. You have a, okay, somewhat oversized box for the comic book to slide in with it. I don't think that really works that well, but do you know what I mean? This is, what can you do? But yeah, that's a really nice release. Really nice. So at the moment it's like 30 degrees and the sweat is dripping off of me. But there we go. There's that opening for Batman Mask of the Phantasm on 4K. And yeah, I'm going to go away and watch it now. Fantastic. Hi everyone. Okay, so I'm back. I'm back from having watched this film. What can I say? I'm happy to say that it looks fantastic. It looks the best it's ever been. The copy, the transfer, it truly does. I'm very pleased. It's colourful, it's bright, it's vibrant. You know, I mean, what do I expect from animation? Here's what I expect from animation. It's dark when the darks are there. It's very dark, very rich depth to the blacks. Yeah, it's a good transfer. As for the sound, I mean, I'm only playing on a sound bar. I ain't got a proper, like, a big fancy damn sound system or anything, but yeah, you know, it's got Dolby Audio. Looks and sounds fantastic. What more can I say? What more do you want? Yeah, Batman Mask of the Phantasm. Superb. Are you picking this up? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you all later.